Hey guys, it's summertime and we're grilling, and the biggest question people always have is how to start a grill properly. There's different kinds of charcoals, there's different kinds of wood, and lighter fluid. And the biggest thing that I know is a lot of people use lighter fluids while building up their fire. And when I saw what my boy here, Camille, how he started his barbecue by using absolutely zero lighter fluid, made me so curious to see this technique, and it's so unbelievable and makes food taste so much better, and it does not taste like, you know, lighter fluid and gas. So we're gonna show you how to get started on this grill, specifically with these kinds of charcoal. Now you can get any kind of charcoal you want, and we're showing you the right technique of how to do it, right, Camille?
That's right, so it's natural charcoal. It's not soaked with no lighter fluid or anything. So you just have to put all of this. So you kind of have to build the pyramid over here.
Right. And what's the purpose of building the pyramid?
So when it burns from the bottom and it burns up. So it's not all over, scattered all over the place.
Yeah, so the heat is basically concentrated in the middle. That way it disperses the heat evenly across all the charcoal. Right, so as we're building this pyramid with our charcoals, Camille, what's the next step?
So next step, you have to get the sunflower oil and soak this paper towel.
Specifically sunflower oil?
Yes.
Why sunflower
thick,
oil?
so it doesn't burn.
Okay, so extra virgin olive oil wouldn't work for this because extra virgin olive oil is too thin. So you need a thicker oil, like a nice vegetable oil, or in this case we're using sunflower oil, and that's the kind of oil that you want to use. Basically what he's doing right here, as you can see, he's soaking.
But not all the way, you leave a little dry spot.
Okay.
So you can burn it. Kind of put it in the middle.
Okay.
And then you build the pyramid around it.
It's pretty simple once you can master this technique, and the food tastes so much better, and it's amazing. We're going to show you what this looks like in a minute, but we're going to get the fire going first. So as you can see right here, Camille built a beautiful pyramid, and there's that dry piece of paper towel over there because this is the part that we're going to light up, so that way it can start burning the fire and start distributing all the way across the charcoal and the paper towel. That's why we soaked it in sunflower oil, so that way the paper towel does not burn off and we don't have to keep putting in lighter fluid on this.
There you go.
Awesome. And just let it go. And the fire begins.
Sometimes you want to cover it a little bit.
Okay, why? Now that we have the fire started, we're gonna get started on marinating our meat. So here I have some ground lamb and some ground beef. This is what we're calling the Lula Kebab, right, Camille?
That's right.
What is exactly Lula Kebab?
It's pretty much ground beef, kebab, marinated ground beef.
Excellent. It's pretty much marinated ground beef. So I'm gonna show you a quick technique and another recipe that I like to make. I know it's a little bit different than yours, but you're gonna tell me how it tastes at the end of the day.
Sure.
How's that sound?
Let's do it.
All right. So I got 4 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna get this onion. And we're gonna add it to our food processor.
You gotta have the onion. It's a must.
Yeah, why is it a must?
It makes it tender.
Aha, very important.
And it gives it nice flavor.
Just want to make it in cube-sized pieces so that way processing and processor a lot easier. Okay, add that in the food processor. We have about 3 pounds of ground meat in there. It's a combination of lamb and beef, Camille.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So here we go. And now we're going to just process this. I love my mom's kitchen tools. This is amazing. By the way, if you notice our kitchen is different today, that's because we're in mom's house. because it's summer, she's got a pool. It's what we like to do, right? All right. So that's that. Now, Camille, we're gonna add this processed onions into our meat.
Smells good.
Smells good so far?
Is it onion smell?
Is it Camille? Is it Camille?
A lot of you probably don't like it.
Yes. So here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna add some paprika in here. Okay. We're adding some turmeric. And we're adding the Chef Brik seasoning. This is the black garlic and shallot rub. See that?
Can I smell it?
Absolutely.
That smells really good.
Right, so it's got a nice balance of different kinds of herbs. So there's sage, rosemary in there, some lemon, some salt, some just really good seasonings. We're gonna add just a couple of tablespoons. Next, we're gonna add some tomato paste. Okay. I like the acidity that the tomato paste gives, and it's gonna give great color and a different kind of flavor in there, okay? Now we're gonna take some eggs, and we're gonna beat it before we actually add it. Because we wanna make sure that it's the right consistency with the ground beef, okay? So we're gonna add that in there. And now, we are going to start mixing it all together. Get a nice glove. And just mix all this meat together. Look at that, doesn't that look amazing, bro?
It's gonna taste even better.
Absolutely. Now, I was gonna add some chopped parsley in here, but my friend Camille is like, we don't add chopped parsley into our lab. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm still gonna do some of my recipe in here, but not the full one, because Camille said no parsley is allowed, so we're not doing any parsley. So we want to make sure that we incorporate all of the spices, all of the seasonings. All right, so Cam, look, see this? This is my version of it.
It looks ready to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it Camille approved?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, let's set this in the fridge because we got some other stuff that we need to start marinating. We need to marinate the chicken, the beef, and the pork as well. So we're gonna be making all kinds of kebabs right now. So now we have cube steak. This is sirloin steak. It's great for grilling and great for kebabs.
Yes, it is.
So first what we're gonna do is start with some dried oregano, just a little bit of red wine. We got some Worcestershire sauce. Okay. We got just a little bit of white vinegar.
Okay.
Helps tenderize it a little bit. We have some soy sauce. And of course we got some honey. And this is the sesame oil right here. Okay. And of course we're gonna be using our Chef Brik honey and Worcestershire rub. Want to smell this?
Sure.
Right?
Smells good.
So we're gonna add some honey and Worcestershire rub right there. Okay. And we're just gonna let this marinate and get happy, bro. I know you're probably looking at me like the kebab police right now and you're like, this is so wrong.
That's something new for me.
I know, I can't wait for you to taste it. So that is our beef sirloin, and we're gonna let that marinate right now in the fridge as well for about an hour, right? Okay. So that's that, and that is our marinated beef sirloin. Now we're gonna get started on marinating our chicken. This is cubed chicken breast. Now Camille, you like chicken thighs, right?
Right.
Why do you like chicken thighs versus chicken breast?
It tastes a lot better, it's a lot juicier, you know, but chicken breast is also really good because it's healthier. So.
Yeah, I like it because it is, number one, healthier, and with the recipe that I'm making, I think you're gonna really enjoy this chicken breast. I think I might turn you into a breast lover versus a thigh.
I do love breast.
I know. No pun intended, right? So first things first, we're gonna get started on some shallots. I love shallots. Do you know what shallots are?
Oh.
You don't know? So they're in the onion family. It gives a really good amount of sweetness, and at the same time, you do get that onion flavor, but it doesn't, especially when you're cooking, it gives a different dynamic of an onion flavor versus regular onions. So, and they're also really sweet, so if you actually cook them.
Smells like onion though.
Yeah, it does smell like onion. It has the same characteristics as an onion, it's just a little bit different though. So we're gonna add that, we're gonna add some cloves of garlic. Okay. We're gonna add just a little bit of parsley.
Okay.
I know you're against this parsley, but this one is my recipe. Some rosemary. Okay. I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil in here. We're also gonna scrape the sides down as well, so that way we get everything in there incorporated.
That looks really good.
Right? Can you smell it?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It smells really good.
That's it. And we're gonna add some Dijon mustard in here. Okay. And we're gonna add some lemon juice. And of course some fresh cracked pepper. And a good amount of salt. Okay. And we're gonna add it to our chicken breast, bro. We're gonna add all this marinade into our breast. Just like that. Now if it's too thick, bud, just add a little bit more olive oil and it's gonna be perfect. Okay, so just stir that all together. But this looks perfect for me, what do you think?
It really does, actually.
All right. Smells really good, huh?
Really refreshing, actually.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to try this and tell all your kebab police about this. All your Azerbaijani friends. Our last meat we're gonna be marinating is pork loin. Pork loin is very big within the Russian community and also former Soviet states, right? You guys love pork. So this is another recipe that I like to do. I'm gonna add some shallots to the food processor again. I'm gonna add a few cloves of garlic. I'm gonna add, believe it or not, some red wine. Okay. And I'm going to be adding to this my Chef Brik original rub. A good tablespoon and a half. And we're going to be streaming the olive oil in there as well. Look at that. Smells pretty good, huh?
It does.
Okay, so we're adding that
Very
into
interesting.
our pork loin. Well, especially because we're using my rubs, we're using my seasonings in here, you know? So it's definitely going to give a different flavor than what you're normally accustomed to. I like
Can't wait to eat it.
I like when
I'm
you say
hungry.
It. I know, me too. I'm
hungry.
I'm drooling.
This
about
makes
it.
me hungry. So I'm gonna show you how to make the Lula Kebab, how to put it on a skewer. So you gotta have some water, salt water.
Salted water.
Yeah, salted water.
Why salted water?
So it doesn't stick to your hand.
Okay.
So you grab about a handful of ground beef.
Just ground meat. Okay, that looks like about like a little 4-ounce ball. About.
Make a little ball.
Okay.
And you add it on here, in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And then you kind of work your way.
Oh, wow. And you got to be careful as you're putting it on the skewer, right?
Right, so it doesn't fall out.
I noticed you're using a flat skewer. Does it have to be on a flat skewer, or can you put
Preferably so it doesn't fall off the skewer into the fire.
Okay. So the flat surface kind of helps it to maintain on top of the skewer, right?
Right.
Got it. Key tip. Now, how long did it take for you to actually perfect this technique?
It took me a little while, to be honest.
Yeah?
It's not easy.
Got it.
But once you do it like 2-3 times, you know, and then to make it look nice, you kind of do something like this.
The aesthetics. Okay, okay. Show the camera, show the audience what that looks like.
And then you can do this to make it even.
Oh, you're just kind of glazing around. Okay, cool.
And this way you'll also protect it on the sides so it doesn't fall.
Awesome. No pressure. Alright, so.
It might be dry, that's why.
How's this? Is this good?
Yeah,
good amount?
Perfect.
Yeah. And here I go with the skewer. So let me see, put it right in the middle, you said, right? Just
right.
like that, and now just.
You kind of have to go fast.
Have to go fast. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Oh shit! I got it. Look at this.
Good job.
I got it, bro. It's my first time making this, guys. So I mean, I know if I can make it, I know you can too at home. All right. So I think I'm pretty even.
Probably easier to do it without gloves, but you know, I don't like to have my hands smell like onions. Some people might not like it.
Hey,
look at this, guys. You did a good job.
Yes. All right, so now that we have our lula, now we have our beef, our pork, our chicken, and of course we got some vegetables, right? We just got some jalapenos and some tomatoes.
Some tomatoes.
Now you can also do like what other kind of vegetables?
Eggplant, you can also do potato.
Potatoes too?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's really good actually, potatoes and eggplant.
Awesome. So let's get started skewering, bud.
All right.
So let's see the master work.
Just grab the pork
and
penetrate it through here.
Okay. That's pretty easy, huh?
It is. Leave a little space in between, not too much.
So it doesn't steam?
Yeah.
The worst thing in the world is when you're grilling something or cooking something over a pan. A lot of people like to overcrowd their pan, whether they're sauteing even like vegetables or certain kinds of meats, and then they wonder why their meat doesn't come out, you know, caramelized enough or, you know, perfect saute. Is because when you're overcrowding, when you're putting too much in your saute pan, it becomes to just steam. So that's why Camille is putting some space in between the meats, so that way they don't steam, they get a great grill and char flavor on the pork. Seems like the chicken's a little bit easier to slide on than the actual pork, huh?
It's about the same, I think, but maybe a little easier.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to make sure that you grab the entire meat so it doesn't hang like this.
Yeah, I was about to mention. Okay, so what do you do when that happens?
You kind of have to grab it from like all sides and kind of like
just kind of like put it
maneuver through it.
Got it.
See, that was good.
Perfect. So now we're doing some vegetables. We got some tomatoes and jalapenos.
And you want to kind of penetrate it through right in the middle, right here. So it can stay on it, so it doesn't fall off.
Got it.
And as you can see, they're all going to be facing the same direction.
That's important?
Yes.
Why is that important?
And it's pretty.
Just for viewing purposes?
It cooks evenly.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all the same size, as you can see.
Right, right.
Okay.
Sideways?
Sideways.
Got it.
I'm going to put it right in the middle.
I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but I'm kind of like salivating. It must be hard like making these skewers because you're probably like, by the time you start grilling, you're not even hungry anymore. Just
no, you get hungry. You're supposed to eat as you make the food for other people.
Ah, that's true.
So you keep trying, which, oh, okay, this is good, okay.
All right, guys, now we got the skewers ready. We're going to our grill and we're gonna show you what it looks like, so keep watching. All right, now that we have our meat out here, And we got our grill hot. The flame has been perfectly distributed amongst the charcoal. It's ready to go.
You want to wait till it gets white, so that means it's ready, and then you kind of spread it around the grill.
All right, you see how that looks like, guys? This is what we're looking for.
So the lula, it cooks really fast, so you want to keep turning it.
See how, guys, he's literally turning it every minute or so. Specifically
No,
the ground
sooner
beef.
probably, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Wish I could do.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys don't have metal skewers at home, you can also do, you know, the chicken, the beef, and the pork on, you know, regular wooden skewers and put them on your grill at home. That'll work too. But the ground beef, I don't think it'll work necessarily on your wooden skewers. You're gonna have to get these thick metal skewers. Beef looks done, bud.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So
So what do we do now? I got some plates right here.
there you go.
Oh my god, it smells so good. So we take the lavash pieces and we're just pulling it off the skewer with the lavash bread. What do you say we taste some?
Let's see.
Give me a piece of that lavash.
Hot.
Hot? I see how this goes. Look at this, guys.
So good.
Yeah?
Wow.
Take a bite of this. Oh man. I think I'm gonna get the title of kebab master now, bro. It's so juicy and flavorful.
And I think the Chef Brik seasoning give it a little kick.
Absolutely. You can taste
So
that.
good.
All those herbs, right? And that's your fire kebab right here with my friend Camille Majid here. And thank you very much. I hope you guys got some really good grilling techniques and some good pointers and tips. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you soon, and bon appetit.
All right. See you soon.